favorite times and moments is when I get to spend time with my friends. And I've bragged so much that my friends are big dogs. My friends have made it. My friends are doing things. And of course, on Chacha's Couch, what we do here is to talk to these people who have, they've paved ways for so many people. They've started their journeys in ways you can never imagine. And I'm very proud. Every single time I'm here, I'm always proud because my friends are doing the most and doing it well. Now, we cannot talk about the media space in Nigeria without mentioning one name. The one, the only, the biggest, Moet Abebe! Oh, listen. You can see the drink in her hands. You don't already start the journey before we don't so,
for real.
Good to have you here.
I am so happy to be here, Charity, and I'm so proud of you.
You see what I keep saying. If you've watched a couple of episodes, you understand that the people that call me Charity,
you're true friends.
Like I was saying, it's Chacha's Couch.
Chacha.
Doesn't sound weird in your ear.
I wouldn't say it sounds weird. It's just not what I'm used to when it comes to I'll just say Charity.
I love Moe's voice. I think I'm gonna have to record your voice someday and use it as my ringtone so that I'll be picking up people's calls. But listen, I'll probably will pick up because I've just
be listening to the voice. Thank you, my darling. Thank you.
So, when I think about Moe, a lot of times I just remember how this woman just knew she was going to be a star. This woman didn't know how or didn't know which way it was. But she looked at herself and said, I can do this. This Lagos, this Nigeria, I'm going to conquer it. And here we are, conquered. She is the Moet Abebe. Listen. Now, let me give you a backstory. Mm-hmm. I don't even remember how or when, but I just know there was a video shoot.
Yes.
Well, before the video shoot. I don't know if we were friends before then or if
I think we actually met at the shoot.
Was the shoot?
Yes, it was the shoot.
Okay, so we were in a video. I love the good. Let me be your medicine. So we went links in Banky W's video and we clicked. The other girl, I hope Khadija.
For all you know, she's married with kids or something.
She is?
I don't know. I'm just saying for all you know.
Oh, okay. But I know Mo. But Mo and I clicked and we've been friends ever since. Now, let me give you another story. You know Mo as the radio goddess or before then, the TV screen goddess. I know Mo as the rapper.
Oh my God! Wow, that is so true.
Mo was a rapper.
There was a time that I actually wanted to be a rapper, guys.
Can you give us one or two things?
Hell no! My rapping career ended when it started.
I mean, Mo, we did this video, and then Mo was like, "Oh, you know what, Charity? I've got the song. I want to be a rapper." I said, "Now BBM we use that year." I Mo sent me a BBM.
I can't really remember the lyrics.
Why would I remember?
You can remember the lyrics
of
the song? Even me that wrote the song, I can't remember the lyrics.
Mo sent me a BBM of her rapping. I'm like, go girl. And then she went back to America.
No, the UK.
The UK. Sorry. Separate people, all of them. At that time, everything did the same to me. But anyway, she went back to the UK, and then Mo, an album video and whatnot came out. And Mo came back to Nigeria. The next thing I did, I was watching TV, or I was somewhere, and then I turned on my TV. Who did I see on the screen? The goddess. Mm-hmm. She was right there. And I said, yes, that is it. Come on, girl, high five me. I mean, I just want to take you back to when you knew that you knew that your calling was the limelight.
Yes.
But you didn't know what it was.
Yes. As you reminded me, I wanted to be a rapper.
Oh, she was a model too.
There was even before. Do you know that I also wanted to be a dancer? This is time I really wanted to be a dancer.
No, you didn't want to be a dancer. You were already doing it. So don't say you didn't.
So I'm just trying to say that I literally had that whole, as you say, journey. Like I just knew that something was going to come out of me. I
Mm.
just wasn't sure what it was. I knew it was going to be something creative.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, as you said, when I went back and I came back to Nigeria, it was just, I don't know. It was like, there's no great story. There's
Mhm.
no I had a dream and I dreamt I was holding a mic. It was none of that. It was literally, I just fell into it. It was almost like, okay, so I want to be at least known, a household name, and for something. Okay, what is it? Rapping just seemed like a lot. I had to, hustle too much to go and find a
Climb
record
stage.
label that will help me. I was like, that's not really what I want to do. And then I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe if I actually hold a mic, but not sing, maybe I talk about music.
Mhm.
And at that time, Sound City was the thing.
Mhm.
So it was literally like everything just happened. So, and I feel like all the great things in my life that have happened have just always been quite easy flow.
Mhm.
I've been fortunate enough. It's never really been a struggle. So I literally fell into Sound City. At the time when I said, oh, I want to work at Sound City, by the next week,
You
I'd
got
done an
it.
audition. And then the next week after, I got the job.
It's a lot of times when I also think about your journey, I'm just like, this babe knew what she wanted to do. And at the time when we met, I didn't even know what I was doing because I was dabbling between being a video vixen, I was dabbling between artist management. I just did it. I didn't have a plan or a trajectory and say, this is where I want to go. But there was something you had. You were so determined to say, I know that I'm somebody and
Yeah.
I'm going to make it. And a lot of people believe that they are, but they never do make it. So
That's true.
I don't know what exactly could have happened or what you think could have actually gotten you to the spot that you're in, because you're in a beautiful space. As much as you might say that you don't believe that you are, but you are in
Because
a
I'm
very
not I would say I'm not a satisfied human. I am, because I don't, but I like to challenge myself. But the one thing about life is that you cross a challenge and then you may get comfortable. So I feel I did that for quite some time, and now I'm now at a new phase of challenging myself. So that's why I would still feel still not there yet.
I'm not. I mean, we're never really satisfied.
Yeah.
There's a success story. That's why Chacha Scout is here.
Mhm.
It's going to be a progression of different things. Mo is going to be here again and again and again. I go carry you because there's few things that I know you're going to get to a point where I'm just going to be like, this girl again. You are right there. But I mean, when did it really click for you that this is the life that you want or where you are?
I feel it was from my first ever gig. Just and I keep on asking. I had no clue. I remember, and that's why I'm always so grateful that I worked at Sound City, because call it whatever you want to call it, say whatever you want to say, I know that place has made me who I am. And I remember my first gig was they literally just threw me Ice Prince, Panshak's mommy.
12 or 13 years
Yes.
boyfriend.
I thought you were saying everybody loves Ice Prince. Yeah. So basically his first ever album launch, they threw me on the red carpet, and guess what? It was live. And no coaching, nothing. And obviously at that time I was very like, why wouldn't I have gotten any coaching or whatever? But then when I still managed to make it work on my first day, that's when I knew that
I got it.
And I remember, God rest her soul, Zara, she came up to me and she was like, you are phenomenal and you are going to be something. That's why I will never forget that woman. It's so crazy. She had never met me before. That's it. She just said, where are you from? And you know me, I just came from Jan. So I was very, yeah, cool. And I remember I'll never forget the dress that I wore. But then I just carried it. It was like, who is this new fashionista in town? So just the whole reception from just that first day, I knew that no now.
The moment you began, you started, you were or still are. I mean, I don't think that there's ever a time where most light has faded. There's never been a downtime that we know. It might be to you,
yeah,
but there's not downtime that we've seen. That period of time, was there any part of you that was misunderstood?
Oh yes, but I feel like it's great. It's greatness that's misunderstood. Greatness is not supposed to be immediately understood now. Even Jesus Christ, they don't understand him. And apparently he's supposed to be one of the most influential people in the world. They didn't understand him. Michael Jackson, everyone, like, so I never let that push me astray. I've always known that I am that type of personality, that type of character. That I know I have that aura that I'm not for everybody. It may seem like I am though, because I am like, I am,
seem like you are.
No, what I mean by I'm not for everybody, what I mean by it seems like I am, it means like it may seem like on the surface, like just immediately looking at it may seem like, oh yeah, this girl's got it all together, but I know that's not the case. And I know that not everybody's going to agree with what I have to say. So
I was talking to somebody recently, and she mentioned you, and she goes, look at Mo. She's audacious. Mo enters the place and she owns it. Mo speaks her mind. She says her truth, and she's there. And I said,
that's always been me. That's always been
Guess
me.
what? You're watching Mo's status. You're watching her Instagram. It just feels like as if you're having a conversation. Sometimes you will be watching Mo's story. You're like, who asked you this girl? But I'm enjoying it. I literally read and enjoy and I laugh and I'm like, oh my God, this girl. But I mean, sometimes I wonder, do you put out a persona because of you in the media space, or that's you? And
that's me, and a lot of that persona that you even see in the media space is still controlled.
Okay.
Because there are people who know me intimately that can literally deny that person that you are seeing on social media.
What does it mean for you to be a woman in the media space? Because when we call names in the media, your name must always pop up. So as a woman in the media space, what does that mean?
It just means that, as you said, I like that word audacious. It also means that I have a point of view, and people know that. People know that I'm opinionated, and there are some people, not everybody, that agrees.
I mean, do you care if people agree with you?
No.
Okay.
That's where the audaciousness, that's the word, audacity. That's where it comes from.
I didn't know 2 + 2 to know whether I go school.
But the audaciousness, what's that word?
I mean, also, do you feel like you are respected in the industry, or you were just recognized?
Oh wow, that's a good one. I will say that I am respected because those who know me more than recognizing me, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like, I like the more and more I sort of get into some spaces, it's almost as if like you're actually a major pacemaker in this
You are.
So it's not only like, oh hey Moe, it's like, oh Moe, a major pacemaker in the Afrobeat scene. I always tell people that there's no artist in this Nigeria I've not interviewed, apart from maybe in recent times. But those people from 2010 to 2020, there's no single artist. If you haven't been interviewed by Moet Abebe and you are reigning between 2010 and 2020, my dear, you are not doing well enough.
Yay.
That's just what I'm gonna say.
Oh,
because I have interviewed everybody. At least that mattered.
Now, do you feel like in this space and time, as a woman in the industry, I know that this is a repeated question over and over, but I feel like everybody has their different views. Do you feel like you had to work twice as hard?
Definitely had to work twice as hard. We still live in this, like a lot of Nigerian people, I don't know why they like to act like they don't know this. We still live, and that's why I would still say I'm a staunch feminist, because for me, what feminism is equal rights, pay, all those type of things. There are people that I used to work with that were men, or that are men, and we were doing the same amount of work, but they were paid more than me.
The people that I've worked with that do less than me,
exactly,
that are paid more,
but because of the agenda, they're being paid more.
Some people
so things like that still go on.
Some people say it's the power of negotiation.
Yes and no. Trust me, there is still a general pay gap when it comes to gender in Nigeria.
Well, now, I know that you've not even dabbled, you have put your 2 legs in Nollywood now. And the argument now,
One and a half.
and the argument now is that in Nollywood industry, the women are more successful than men.
Yes.
Okay, so is there a pay gap in that, or is it that
I don't think it's
the
pay
women-
gap. It's just the women have just been able to position themselves
Mm.
better than the men.
Okay, so is it a thing of the women in the media now starting to position themselves, or would that even matter?
Now, definitely is that because yes, women are beginning to position themselves.
Mhm.
Definitely. But when I was coming up, even if you position yourself or not, man that's you're working with will get paid, because there was this general idea that, you know, you're a woman, you would still see somebody, one man that will sponsor you, all those type of things.
Or
Those-
you marry and forget
or you
your
marry
career.
and you quit this job, but this man will be there for, you know. So people would even hire men and will give them higher pay because they know that they will take the work to them more seriously than a
Mhm.
woman who is easily, is easily distracted.
Mhm. Now, talking about distraction, I wasn't ready to get into this conversation, but now that we're talking about it, a lot of people talk about women in the media space as not being wife material, or not being, not being homemakers, or not able to be not mothers, but they would rather have, or say they would rather have people who are not in the limelight. Have you ever been, has anyone approached you with that type of
Because of the work I
talk?
do.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say necessarily yes, but I wouldn't say no. I just feel that in general, but things are getting better now, but in general, people tend to just take women in the creative space or media spaces. They're just joking.
Yeah.
I
They
just
don't know what they're
how
doing.
serious is your work now? You're just playing now. You go to work,
So-
you go, it's like, nah, like that. Imagine if I tell somebody, this is work, I'm chilling, I'm drinking. They're just used to their 9 to 5 where they're, but because another thing people need to understand is because of how social media is going and how everything is just moving, even just my appearance is a type of currency.
Mhm.
These are not things that were done before, but right now that is the case.
Mhm.
And that's why I also really like Gen Z, because Gen Z will tell you that I do. They want to be doing content creation.
I mean,
At least I'm getting paid a lot. They're
But
getting paid a lot
wait.
for this.
Listen, this is a conversation that I've had off air, on air, on screen, off screen. I still had it yesterday when I don't remember who I was talking to. Guy, they talk, but I don't remember who I was talking to. But it was a thing where I said, people now take content creation as a job. You ask somebody, what do you do? They say, I'm a content creator. That's sustainable.
It is, unfortunately, as I said, things have changed.
Mhm.
One thing about the word is COVID changed a lot.
Mhm. I wish I was dancing on TikTok during COVID.
Me too.
I was on radio.
Me
I
too.
didn't experience it.
I wasn't.
I never.
I wish. Like, do you know how many people have blown up since COVID?
Do you want to rewind the time?
It will go back. No,
I would dance. I'll put my head on the ground and my two legs up.
One thing about me is I've lived my life with no regrets, man. I don't, because it's very easy to say, oh, if I did this is how the outcome would be. You're not sure now. I could have been dancing on TikTok and everybody do you know that guy that goes up and down and rates in America? Like, he's a big guy and everybody's so angry with him because he'll be dancing weird. But to me, I feel like it's just yangs. People actually do like his content, or else he still wouldn't be relevant. Mm-hmm. But people, how do you know that if I went and outside dancing on TikTok, they will start to abuse me and call me a nuisance? You
know the truth? I have said this to myself over and over again, that I wish I should have done that. Not should have, could have, would have. COVID. Like, I've said to myself, like, I keep going over and over. I don't like past glory, living in past glory and whatnot, but I found myself in spaces where I think to myself, if I'd continued artist management, or if I'd continued PR or corporate PR, would I have turned out differently? I don't know. No. You never have those thoughts?
I do. I'm saying that, like, we do, but at the end of the day, I try not to over dwell on those thoughts, because the same way you think it could have had a positive outcome, is the way it could have probably been negative. Maybe if you went down that PR management, maybe you would have now fallen in love with one artist that you're managing. Then that's how the man will now not be paying you money. Then you will now not grow in the artist management. It happens. But now that's not the route you went, and you know that's not the outcome that you're going through right now. Which would have been better? It's not this one.
This is way better than
Exactly.
that.
So you never know. It's very easy to say, had I known, had I, should I, would I?
So the opinion, move on with your life and not dwell on the past.
Yo, just make do with every opportunity. Maybe yes, in 2020 I should have grabbed that TikTok by the horns, but as I did it. In 2026, let me grab something else by the horns that's actually for me. And that's another thing as well that I like about myself. I've always been a strong believer in what is mine is mine. What's what shine, what glory, whatever, however I'm going to be appreciated is by me. That my destiny is mine.
Indeed.
So if it went this way, that's where it was supposed to go.
Okay. Now, I'm glad that you said that, because you've spoken about an experience that you had where that almost stopped you from getting into Nollywood.
Yes.
I mean, everyone who sees Mo walks into a room, Mo Abebe. No, the Abebe part.
How dare
No, the part where but she walks into a room and, you know, when she walks out, there's some part that is still there before our body don't come out. The other part is still there.
Wow.
But I mean, Mo had the body before the BBLs.
Please tell them.
Yeah.
Let them know.
Think
Yo, the amount of BBL accusations I get on a daily.
You know Mo. You don't know Mo.
I love. I've always had a booty. Always.
Okay. Now, I mean, you did mention that you walked into, you know, starting out in Nollywood, and then you walked into a producer's office, and then he brought out his whole
on his table.
What you say?
I'm not even like I'm not trying to be weird, and this is not even me praising the size or anything. It just
he laid it down.
It was literally like. What is this? Is this what Nollywood is?
I know. Was he getting himself before you came in, or
bro? I don't know. I didn't want to look like I was shocked, but like, am I going to spend so much time to try and figure out whether he's hard or he's not hard, or is
he just dumped it on his table and you ran off?
Yep.
Damn, that could have been traumatic for you.
Extremely traumatic.
Like,
and that was why I went out of the industry for as long as I did till I got back into it.
Oh, is it?
Yes. So I always say that I'm no saint. You know, when somebody says, what would have happened? Would you have? To be honest, I would like to beat my chest, and I will beat my chest because that whole approach and just everything. I'm the kind of person that if I'm going to have sex, I'm going to have sex with you. But when you now make it so conditional and you make it so, if you do this, you will get this.
Like a transaction.
Yes. When you make it so much like that, that's like a red flag for me. That's even any interest, any possibility has gone out the window. And then also, unfortunately, for a lot of producers in those days, I was already famous because I had already gotten into Sound City.
That's what I was thinking to myself.
So I wanted it to be like what I'm doing now, in a sense. Like, you know, I still have the media experience, but I'm also an actress on the side. Basically, like what Nancy is doing or whatever. So that's kind of like what I wanted to do. But then because I now started getting a lot of these, and I'm not joking, like if I had 50 auditions, 45 of them was somewhat way. Some sort of a harassment, some outright like that, some you can just tell outright like you want to be in this, you have to do this. Come and collect your scripts in my hotel room. Different things, you know. And I just thought to myself, like, and I think it's also because of the home I come from as well. It's really not that deep, It's really not that deep. Like I wasn't really screaming and dying to be a Motala or Genevieve or Rita Dominic. Like I wasn't screaming to become. I wasn't desperate for it like that. So when all these things were happening, it was almost as if it's not that deep. I can actually just free you guys and maybe come back.
You know, I wonder. Why do you think these men were comfortable doing this thing? Do you think, one, because a lot of women were accepting it and going with it? Because
and even if that was the case, you don't blame those women.
How so?
I don't think you blame them, because at the end of the day, it's almost like there's a good analogy somebody used. I'm hungry. You know I'm hungry. You have corn.
Mhm.
I come and meet you for the corn. And you say, you must
Do
this
this
thing
for this.
for the corn. Because of the desperation,
Mhm.
it is most likely that I will fall for that.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, that's your manipulation. You've
Mhm.
manipulated me because you know you have the power over me. You're in a position of power over me. You're the one that's holding the keys.
Mhm.
And I desperately need the keys. And there's no other way for me to get these keys.
Right. So you think a lot of women will stay silent because of this?
Of course.
No.
Of course. You know, it takes a lot for you to be like, you know what, not
I'm not going to
interested.
do it at all.
And as I said, maybe it was because also I had that strength. Also because I had something else going for me. Some people don't have anything going from them. So whatever, they left their village. You left your village with your 6 siblings and you're going to send money back home.
Anyhow,
You know, like, it's just like, it's so crazy how many people live below the poverty line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in Nigeria alone.
No, I'm thinking to myself as you were speaking about it. I'm like, see, I know fine, or is it that I haven't put myself in that space where somebody brings out this thing to my face? Like the one time that I know that I saw what I wasn't planning to see was in secondary school when I came. Ah, men are nasty. Damn. I went to international school, Lagos, and I came out and I was looking, you know how you're walking, it doesn't even happen twice. And I just right in front of my secondary school, a man was inside the car and he was masturbating. And then I walked by my friend, Loretta Chukulobelu. I call your name. Went there and looked and she saw it and she ran. She said, Jesus. I said, what is it? What is it? That boy like me. She showed me, and I saw this man masturbating right outside my secondary school. Another time, I was still working in Unilag, and I was, you know, how vain I am. I was looking into cars, into just to look at the mirror and see myself, and I saw another person do that. So I'm just like, men are nasty. But anyways, do you think that some of these things could have happened to you because of who you were? Also, they say people are attracted to things that are shiny, or people are attracted to certain bodies or certain personas.
I feel when you start giving perpetrators of things like this an excuse, you are now enabling the behavior.
Right.
I don't think that behavior has anything to do with me.
Okay.
Because you still hear of men that are badly behaved, raping people that will cover their head from head to toe. It's only just this that you see. Mm-hmm. But they still end up getting raped.
Right.
A badly behaved man is a badly behaved man.
There's no excuse.
So I don't like, there's no way I can look at it and think that I brought it upon myself.
Right, no. Right. Okay. Now, I want to move on to something that we spoke about earlier. We're talking about bodies. We're talking about, you know, how you've always been this goddess, how you've always been amazing. But recently, Mo, you're killing us on social media.
Yeah.
You are making me feel lazy. I mean, I watch Mo and then she's talking about how team time!
Yeah!
That's how I read it, with all the explanations. And I'm thinking to myself that
trust me, me saying those is me encouraging myself.
I've never been in a gym before. I've never walked into a gym to work out. That is bad. That is crazy. That is horrible.
Do you know what? It's not even about even the gym. I just feel that as human beings, I try and identify the type of fitness regime you can bring into yourself.
I know there's
if you wake up and it's only walking that you want to do that, it's okay. There are people that get the best bodies from just walking. Right. That's even one of the best ways to even just keep healthy, keep your cardiovascular moving, everything like with walking. You don't even have to really weightlifting is for the gym. There are people that only play tennis. There are people that only do Pilates. There are people that only do yoga, but they're in their best shape.
You know, when I think about these things that you mentioned, recently it's starting to feel like a social activity because what is the name of that new sports that people are doing? Paddle.
Paddle, yes.
They're going to take pictures there. I hear now that people are going to the gyms to, you know, just make content and create videos.
And that happens. That's very, very correct, I believe. But there are also some people that have honestly changed their life with the gym or have, changed their lifestyle, let's say, by getting fit. And I'm definitely one of them.
Yeah, what did that do for you? Because I'm steady always. I feel like if you scroll to our conversations from maybe 10 years ago, it's always me complimenting you and say, oh my God, Mo, you're beautiful. I did not notice your body size, your body weight. And I think I was having a conversation with you when you were saying you wanted to, I'm like, what is this girl talking about?
No, because there was a time that there was a period from 2023 and 2024. I did gain a lot of weight. And when I say gain,
in love?
No, I was actually heartbroken.
Okay.
So I did gain a lot of weight, and because I've always been a baddie. You know what I mean? So when you know your potential, it's different if you don't know where you're coming from. I know where I'm coming from. So I was like, this is not me, man. This is not me. But I understand when people say they didn't see. That's because people are, sometimes when you see big nyash, just because you have big nyash does not mean that you're supposed to be carrying that guts with you. It does not mean. You're not supposed to be. Do you know what I mean? And the clothes just fit so much better. As I said, I've always had the body. I've always had the shape. Funny enough, my bum has even gone down. It's gone down by like 6 inches.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but my waist has gone down like 7 inches.
Okay.
So,
do you feel like these days, this period, this environment that we're living in now, and also our industry, puts pressure on women's bodies?
Yes. It is a very unfortunate thing. But even some time, women have just always had a lot of pressure. Pressure's always been put on people, on women especially. So I just always look at it as the main thing is just be fit, be healthy, do it for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, just be healthy for you.
A lot of people will say that women are getting their bodies done because of men, and I've argued about that.
I'm literally coming from a place where I was arguing about it. I can understand why you would have that thinking, but that's just one type of perception or one reason why a woman would, or you know what I mean. But that women that's, babe, even just going to the gym and seeing gains from the gym, there's a confidence it gives you. And there was something I read where it was talking about how people like people that look good. Because especially people that work out, like you can see when you see somebody's arms, you can see they have, they don't have a big belly, they're not slow, they're, the way they move, the way they carry themselves. Because of that confidence, it is so obvious. People can see that you are a disciplined person. So if you come into my office all fat and blobby and then I see somebody that's all, fit, you can see this person takes good care of themselves, smells good, looks good, I'm most likely going to give the contract to the person that looks good. Because it goes to show that I can trust you with my money because what I'm seeing is that you clearly trust yourself with your body and your health.
I like say I go enter gym because this strong voice where you just give. I'm thinking to myself sometimes.
But it is a fact. It is a fact. It's just how they say that, when a man sees a woman, the first thing he sees is her physical. But that's the world in general. No, it's going to take you some time for me to know what's inside your mind.
True.
But when I see you have a good body. Then you open your mouth and you have a good mind.
Chacha Agbasa. You don't close. Now, recently I did see stuff you were talking about, surgeries and also the natural body, and then you've been trying to beat the BBL allegations and whatnot. What is your take on that? Because most recently, a lot of people have been complaining. They've been saying that everywhere you turn in Lagos is nyash. Anywhere you turn in Lekki, you see bodies. And it's becoming more rampant. We're seeing 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, 19-year-olds getting their bodies done. And I'm like, you haven't even lived life to any way that you
haven't even really grown, I always say.
I remember how tiny I was a few years ago. I know that I'm not. Okay, I thought you were doing like this. I know how tiny I was, a few years ago, and how, I've changed my mindset and changed a lot of things about myself. And I have a little bit of flesh now. I can say, okay, yes, I'm wearing double sizes.
My coffee charity.
My tickles.
Like,
But
is that a little bit of a booty? I love it.
But yeah, what do you think pushes people these days to do all of that?
Me, as I said, I call it whatever it is. If there's no demand, there'll be no supply. So at the end of the day, it is still a result of the fact that this is what men really, at this time, want.
Right. Okay, so it's based on what men want.
No, I mean, yes, in a sense that like this is what they're demanding for. So there will be a supply of it.
Okay.
It's almost like, okay, a good analogy is when it comes to prostitution. There won't be people standing on the road or runs girls or any of all these things if men were not enabling it.
You don't think it might be due to peer pressure?
From whose side? Men or women?
Now, let me give you an analogy. I have friends who have gotten their bodies done. And I'm very, nothing really did, right? And I have a friend who has said to me, we're just become close friends at that time. And she said, I'm going to take you to get your body done. And I looked, I said, me?
Did I tell you?
I said, nah. I was like, no. She said, you don't want to do it. I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. Now, I feel like a lot of people now are starting to use it as a status thing.
Yes.
Because some people also say, look at her, she's not even done anything. Look at her body, she's da.
Yes.
Is it a want to belong syndrome that is happening? And
that happens. But the main thing is the foundation of it all is still that demand for it. Do you get what I mean? And that demand still comes from men.
Okay.
Because men are saying, this is what an ideal woman should look like physically.
Right.
Do you get what I mean?
That's wrong. An ideal woman should look like me.
Yeah, and that to me, I just feel just look like yourself. It's just programming. The amount of programming that goes on in the society that affects women, mind blowing.
How much books do you read?
Oh, I read quite a lot of books.
Yes, because there's certain things that you say. A lot of times I'm like, as you mentioned,
I read a lot of books.
You have been reading a lot of conspiracy theories.
Yes.
People who have said that television programming is called programming for a reason. Because people want your mind to think
a certain way.
Now I'm going to take a quick break because I need to do a sip or spill with you. What we've been trying to do on Chacha's Couch is to catch you on words that you say often, but as a radio goddess, as a TV goddess,
and then words I say often?
No, you haven't been repeating anything. None of my people have been able to find anything down. But now we're gonna do a little sip and spill. Sip or spill. I don't know if we need to top up. We had her glass that was removed from here. This one is non-alcoholic. And we have this one. We need to top it up because it was right there. I don't know why our DOP decided, I don't do now, Guinea. Oh.
Just in case what?
Now, you're gonna answer honestly or drink.
Okay.
No long talk. Have you ever dated for money?
Yes.
Damn.
I've never did for money.
She's
Lagos.
Lagos. Have you ever? She's still sipping because she wants to.
Well, I'm not supposed to sip if
you don't want to answer.
Then I sip. Yes, I may as well sip.
Have you ever loved someone you couldn't have?
Yes.
Who?
Sleep.
Have you ever faked feelings? Are you sure you won't drop that glass or you will
be like?
Have you ever faked feelings? I mean.
What's my fault? He asked for it.
He asked for before you say he asked for the feelings to be faked.
No, but sometimes like I don't necessarily believe men don't know. It's like even a man that is with a woman that knows that the woman is eating his money. He knows. So you want to play oblivious.
So men always know what they're doing.
See, it's not women who don't know anything. Really. Not let me not say no, I know anything, but I mean like it's women that can easily get distracted because of how emotional we are and all those type of things. Well, men are very logical now. They know what they are doing. They know.
You see, every time I talk about
So I
Chacha's
don't feel
couch,
bad. You knew that I didn't have feelings for you, but you carried on.
Chacha's couch na therapy. Oh. If you don't catch one or two things for here, you don't go catch them for anywhere. Have you come back to someone that broke your heart? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Any reason why?
Then I thought it was love. Now I know it was toxic.
Okay. Have you ever judged another woman unfairly?
Yes.
Have you lost an opportunity because you said no to a man?
Oh, many. Too many.
Would you date a man that earns less?
No.
Have you ever been the toxic one, Mo?
Yes. We both were.
Have
really.
you stayed in a relationship because of public image?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I think that's where we're gonna leave it as.
Oh, see? So
But
I didn't really need that much.
Yeah, I need to find
I'm
a
very
word.
honest.
My producer,
I'm an honest person.
Shem, absent. You would have cut the word, but okay. But anyways, you once said that you believe that love or marriage, not love, pardon me, marriage was a scam.
Yes.
Do you still believe in that?
I feel like I still do, in a sense of what is going on right now. But you know, the older I've gotten, the more I've realized you can't really generalize.
Mm-hmm.
So not every marriage is a scam, but many marriages that are set with the wrong foundation are definitely a scam.
Do you believe that marriage is transactional? Because
it is. It has always been. Even if you have the good intention of love and all these things, it has always been. Marriage has always been between two families. That's a transaction. When they even used to do, or they did, when they do arranged marriages, it's a transaction. Do you know what I mean? And if you're even going to say, okay, I'm with this person, I love this person, you're with this person because of how this person makes you feel.
right.
How this person makes you, and when I even say feel, that's like, okay, so even from a woman's perspective, you're with this man because he makes you feel safe, he looks like he's going to be a good father. These are all conditions. You cannot tell me that marriage is not filled with conditions. It is.
Apologies if I'm about to go a little personal, but we know that you were once engaged.
Yeah.
Do you feel that, or do you feel this way because you were once engaged and then your mindset changed about marriage?
I would say that the initial anger towards it definitely was fueled by that. But even now, as I've moved on, this was how many years ago now? I've moved on. Like I've had relationships, I've had breakups, I've had relationships that I thought I would end up being engaged again. You know what I mean? So like I've had that whole process. So I feel like no matter what, every experience you go through will still, add to. There are human experiences, so that's why you don't want to experience them again that way. So you will try to protect yourself as much as possible. But I just still feel that. Yes, it definitely influenced me to make that decision. But even the more I go on with life, it's not like there's been anything that's made me necessarily feel so different.
Okay, because you once said that men don't have sex. Well, we're not going to talk about that now.
Let's not talk about that, because I take that back.
Somebody has to read your mind for you to feel.
That
was a smile about to come out.
No, but should I tell you that it's not even that. I just feel like the older you get, now when you're young, now your body's hot. It doesn't mean that you are wrong. It's just that maybe your approach to how you view things is not the best way. Now I dissect things a little bit differently, and at least with more experience, with more maturity. So it's not like things have necessarily changed. I just feel like I just have a different way of getting to that point.
I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, our mutual friend is, and we're talking about something, and I said to him how, you know what, this phase of my life, I'm in here because this is where I'm going to, this is what I want from this relationship, and this is what, and he just goes on the phone, he goes, Mo, see where we don't reach you. If now how many years ago you don't talk, say I just want this and that and that, and we've moved. I believe that maturity plays
a part as well.
For you at this point in time, what moves you more? Is it money? Is it passion? Or is it love?
Value.
Value. How so?
Value is what moves me more. Because even if it's not a relationship, even if it's just a friendship,
Mhm.
and that's even just with me and you, I'm
Mhm.
here because you are of some sort of value.
Mhm.
And people tend to get offended when it's like, because friendship, relation, everything is supposed to be reciprocal.
Mhm.
You have to be giving me something, and I have to also be giving you something. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So it's so, and that value, yes, can be money, but there's so many other
Other things.
subheadings to value.
Okay.
So for me, it's value.
We're going to do a round two real quick of the sip or spill because I do not like the fact that I haven't gotten you once.
So now you got
them.
me?
No, I do not have a word, and we're about to wrap this conversation up because I've had such a great time having chit chat with you. Now let's do a round two. Same rules. Either you sip or you spill. Now, would you choose love over your career right now?
No.
No. Why? But what if your career or
The type of love I can choose with my career is maybe family, like
Okay.
when like having a child. But that is if I'm following man up and down.
yeah, if you
Man.
finally find the man of your dreams,
Nope.
and he says,
If the man of my dreams, I would like to believe, because you know they always say that you reflect what you want, and what I want is a man that's going to support my career.
okay, so you believe that if a man doesn't support a career, he's not the one.
He's not the one for me.
Okay, now
Because you met me in this career, why do you not think that because you come inside, I should not remove myself from it?
Sip or spill? Have you ever been jealous of any woman in the same industry as you? If you have, name.
No.
No. Okay. Have you ever compared yourself to anyone publicly? No.
Have you ever been weird? Just no. Like it's just never been me. Like I always say something. Okay, a good example. There's a podcast that I'm recently appearing on, and I wasn't even informed. That there was going to be another host that's a female. I can beat my chest that so many women, if put in that position, they will say they don't want to do the podcast again. And for good reason, which is fair. But I've always believed that Moet Abebe shines. Moet Abebe shines. If you want to bring 15 people,
You were gallant.
Moet will still show. People will still say, did you hear what Moet said? Did you see Moet? Did you see what she was wearing?
Okay.
Did you see how she entered? Like, you will still notice me. It may not be as much as maybe some other person that you may really revere, but I revere myself.
Okay.
I am my own challenge.
Okay.
I am my own competition.
Okay. Have you ever felt like you weren't enough?
Of course.
How did you deal with that?
Just realizing that, see, there can never be a better version of you. Nobody can do you, cha. Nobody can do you as you are now. Give somebody else this vibe. It won't be like you because you're unique.
Okay. Now, there's something about you that I've noticed and I've often wanted to ask about. I've never seen you and paired you with a friend and said, this is Moe's best friend, or this is Moe's clique, or this is...
That's interesting.
I see you as a one-man army.
Yes, I am. Very much so.
Is that intentional?
I'm an only child. So I think I've always just been very used to doing things for myself, by myself, with myself. So I think that also sort of applies in friendships. So it's interesting you say that because I do have friends. I actually have a best friend. I actually have people that I ride for. You know what I mean? But even they know that they are not indispensable.
Okay.
The only person that to me is not indispensable is me. Call it selfish, but I feel like that's the right attitude to have, really.
And have you ever felt lonely in the space?
In my space, maybe because, and then when I come to think of it, it's because I was actually yearning for, at that time I thought was the right thing, but the wrong thing. So yes, and in a way, no, because really and truly, see, I like myself so much with Charity. It's a problem, sir.
I mean, if there's anyone who loves herself, Mo is always. I feel like you should have like a morale. You have a morale.
Yes, I do. In my house.
Do you look at yourself in the mirror every day and talk
that
about
is
yourself?
Those are my words of affirmation. Me having that is for me to look at myself and say, you're gonna grab this day by the horns. You're gonna achieve what you've set out to, and and you do it. I need things like that. My love language is words of affirmation. And if, as I say, if you want to, you can't love anybody without loving yourself. So if that's my love language, that means I have to always implement that words of affirmation to myself.
If Mo's younger version, the rapper, was here right now, what would you say to her?
Don't stress, baby girl. You're
Stress.
gonna be good. You're gonna be fine.
Okay.
You will find yourself.
Now, as I know that you're one of those people who's very vocal about her feelings, very vocal about where you want to be, where you want to go, what does happiness to you right now look like?
Happiness to me, I would say, is me feeling so safe in who I am.
Right.
That's what I mean. In the sense of, I can look at myself and I am not hard on myself. I'm happy with myself. Because I have to be happy with myself first before I can be happy with any other person. So that to me is my happiness, I feel.
Okay.
And even as I'm speaking to you now, I'm not yet there. Like, I still feel, that there are still things I can work on. But when I now feel like I'm in a space where, yes, I'm actually safe in who I am, that's my true happiness.
This conversation, Remo, has taught me one thing. Like I've been saying, Chacha's Couch is all about my friends coming to talk about journeys, coming to talk about things, coming to talk about life in general. And Mo has already said to me that the journey is still going on. It's never ending. You might think you're there, but you're not there. But the honest truth is, we can never really be satisfied. And I just wanted to say thank you for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me, baby.
I did have, I've been blessed by the goddess. I've been given a lot of diamonds and gold and jewels by the goddess. And I just wanted to say thank you so much.
I'm so happy that I made it. I'm very proud of you, my girl. Like, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you doing this. Don't stop. Keep doing it. The only way I always tell people is up, really. Right. It may seem hard, it may seem tough. Just keep doing it, girl.
I do.
Because it will shock you when people are watching. It will shock you.
I've learned something today, and one thing is for sure. Moa has told me over and over off air. I saw off screen, I keep saying off air, like radio, off screen. Keep doing it, keep pushing, and that is where we're going to wrap up this conversation. And this is my goddess. I do know that tomorrow Mo is going to tell me I'm about to be the president of Nigeria. I want to be in the government house. And guess what? She will do it. One thing I'm picking from
with my tattoos.
You will do them. I know wait till these people get them. One thing I'm going to take on from Mo today is to just say whatever it is that you want to do, just have your mind on there.
Yeah.
Thank you.